Hi guys, how are you doing? This is Sebastian from TechCentury and welcome to a very special video to me. Now, I purchased the camcorder that I'm currently using to record this video back in February 2012, and I actually just rewatched the video where I unboxed this camcorder. And today, more than 2 years later, it's time to actually unbox a new camcorder that I purchased here for the channel and some other projects as well. And that is the Sony FDR-AX100E. So this is one of the very few 4K camcorders. And so this will be my unboxing, but if you're just looking for a straight unboxing, this probably won't be the right video because this is quite an emotional video actually for me, because again, I used this camcorder for over 2.5 years and produced hundreds of videos with it. So I hope that you'll join me along the ride of unboxing and a little bit storytelling about the Panasonic camcorder that I'm currently using, and of course also the new one. So let's get started after the intro. So here we are, and I hope that you guys can forgive me a little throwback to 2012 before we'll actually check out here the AX100 by Sony. So I'll put this to the side at least for a second and then just tell you a little bit about the Panasonic SD909 camcorder that I used up until now. And actually I currently don't have any plans to sell this camcorder because it's a great camcorder, amazing quality. And it served me so well over the last 2 years without any issues that I'm probably just holding on to it maybe for a second camera angle, because I'm still really happy with the video quality as well. So here the SD909, I purchased this again over 2 years ago for I believe 800 euros back then. And especially because I was a student, that was just a big investment. And also the channel was very small. I think it had around like 5,000 subscribers. So it was a big leap for me in terms of quality and also a big leap for me in terms of just investing into the channel. And so we see some of the features right here. We have a full HD at 920x1080, also 50 frames per second. Of course, this 3MOS system also here by Panasonic with 3 different sensors for better picture quality. And yeah, besides that, not really too many features. We have a lot of manual control. Of course, I can't show you the camera itself right now because I'm actually using this to capture this video. But again, I was very happy with this camcorder. Never actually came around to pick up the 3D lens attachment that was available, but then again, 3D already died again. So I guess that's not too bad. But yeah, now I'll just put this to the side and we'll get started with the Sony again. You see, it's a little bit emotional for me here today, this video. So anyways, I decided to make the jump to invest into a new camera, and while there are a lot of great 1080p cameras out there also that are way better than the Panasonic that I used up until now, I thought that I should definitely go 4K. Not necessarily because I want to start recording 4K videos tomorrow, but basically just to be future-proof, because this will be a long-term investment. And that's basically the choice, because I was very happy with my camcorder before I decided to go again for a camcorder, and I still have my EOS 600D of course. So this is again the Handycam FDR-AX100E, as you can see right here, the PAL version, so for Europe of course. And we already see a picture here of the camcorder itself. Now if we turn this package around here, then we can actually see some of the key specifications here on the back. And I'll zoom in so that you guys can see this a little bit better. So here we see that this actually has Wi-Fi and NFC built in, something that nobody heard of, at least in terms of camera integration back in 2012. We have a car-size optics and then also the Bionics X processing engine and an Exmor R sensor that's actually 1 inch big, so pretty big sensor, especially for a camcorder. And then also this can of course record 4K as I mentioned, and still full HD of course. And also you can just downscale, for example, 4K to full HD. And it takes SDXC class 10 cards. SD cards, fortunately no memory stick Pro Duo or whatever Sony called that. And we can record in AVC HD progressive and this new XAVC format. And then also have Dolby Digital Creative 5.1. And also here this super sampled full HD playback, which I believe is basically just downscaled 4K to full HD if you connect it, for example, to full HD TV. But now let's actually get into the box. I'm excited like a little kid. Oh, maybe I should also mention how much actually this camcorder retails for. So this camcorder used to retail for 2,000 euros here in Germany and was, I think, introduced for $2,000 in the US as well. And by now, a couple of months later, the price has dropped to 1,700, which is still insane. But yeah, there we go. So the Sony steel is still intact. And this is a big cut for me. So here we go. The seal is cut. And let's actually get into the box. Now, I looked at this in the store, but again, it's a completely different story actually owning such a camcorder or device that I'll use multiple times a week for a lot of videos. So yes, so here actually we have caution when handling, do not remove memory card or battery when recording with this unit, save all your recorded image data, and then we also have here where the USB cable is, which I feel is pretty weird. So anyways, first off, we'll have a lot of documentation in here, European guarantee information document. What else do we have? So here we then have some information about accessories, and there's actually also a microphone in there that I already ordered. So here's the ECM XYST1M, so a stereo microphone, and I already ordered this for this camcorder actually, and it should arrive in a few hours by DHL. Then next up we actually have here a code for Sony Movie Studio Platinum, I believe. Movie Studio Platinum, yes. I can turn it around because otherwise there will be the code for me to download it, and I don't want you guys to actually get this because I'm really interested in this editing software. And then here we have a little leaflet where we can register this camera. I'll definitely make sure to do so. And then again, more instructions, tons of instructions. And then on the other side, even more instructions. So I guess that will fill a few evenings to actually get through this, even though I'll probably never take a look at it. So won't really fill my evenings. And now let's get to the interesting stuff. So what do we have? Well, let's take a look at the cables first. I'm excited. So here we have the first part of the power cable, of course with the European adapter because I'm based in Germany. Then just the figure 8 on the other side. Next up we have a USB extension cable. So there's actually a short USB cable built into the camcorder itself, and then you can just extend it to actually connect the camcorder to your Mac or PC. Then we have a micro HDMI, I believe, to regular HDMI cables, so also very nice that this is included. And then we actually have here the charger, and this will, I assume, go directly into the camera, even though that plug looks like really weird, so we'll have to see about that, not quite sure, but here is at least the port for the other side of the power cable. And then next, it gets a little more interesting now, and here we have the little remote for this camcorder. Doesn't really look more impressive than the remote that I have for my Panasonic, to be honest, but should definitely get the job done. And then now we get really to the essential stuff. So here we have the battery for the camcorder, and of course you can also buy other batteries with more capacity, and this is the Active Force. And this actually has capacity of 1960 milliamp hours. So decent size, but we'll see how long this actually lasts on a charge for especially recording 4K video. And then last, before the camcorder itself, we have this really nice lenser to prevent actually sunlight from getting into the lens. And this looks pretty nice and pretty big, especially compared to the tiny one that came with my Panasonic. And now, excited. I haven't been this excited about any piece of tech in a long time. So let's grab the camcorder, and I'm so afraid of dropping it, I'm telling you. All right, this way it works. So let's put this on the table. I'm so afraid of destroying this. I don't know why, but I am. So, oh god, that feels like Christmas and birthday and everything combined, even though I still had to pay for the camcorder. So here we have the AX100E. So pretty big camcorder, especially compared to my Panasonic one that I'm currently using. So I'll definitely make sure to add a quick picture or video of these camcorders side by side. But this is certainly a different league in terms of camcorder. And again, this also retails for basically more than double the price of the Panasonic. So that's also an indicator in terms of quality and hopefully also picture quality, of course, besides just the pure resolution. So of course here we have the 4K logo proudly on the camera itself. And it will be a shame if I actually just use this camcorder for 1080p, at least at the beginning. And then we have here some menu controls like shutter speed, gain, ISO, iris, and then here manual control in general. A little dial right here, and then also a switch for zoom or focus. And then we actually have this ring right here where we can then just control the zoom or focus. And then we also can choose between autofocus or manual focus, which is also nice to see. And then here we have the indicator for this Carl Zeiss lens. On the front we have this lens hood, which unfortunately isn't automatic. So here we see the lens itself, so a huge lens. Unfortunately only f2.8, so that's not too great, but I hope that the picture quality won't disappoint nonetheless. And I'll put this back on. And then here on the other side we actually have a focus magnifier, then the NFC logo right here. Then we also have 18 times clear image zoom, but basically this just means that I think we have a 12 times optical zoom and then some digital zoom on top of that. And then we actually have here tucked inside the USB cable, where we can also use the extension cable that I showed you before. So yeah, I don't know why they made a USB cable here on the camcorder itself. Seems like a weird decision to me, but anyways. On top, we then actually have here the 5.1 channel microphone. I'll turn this around this way so you can see this better. So 5.1 channel surround microphone, but surprisingly enough, it actually only records in stereo when you record 4K, so that's also weird. Then we have the multi-interface hot shoe right here. So this will actually be used to connect this microphone that I showed you before in this little leaflet for the accessories. So I'm looking forward to actually using this, if I get this back in there. There it is. And then we have a zoom control also here, which feels pretty good. And then also a shutter button for photos actually. And then here coming to the back, then we have here the power charge indicator, a button to switch between video and photo mode. And then also here the record button and DC in here below. So this actually seems to be the right plug, so a very weird plug that you see right there. Kind of like a micro USB, but different, if that makes sense. Then we have an optical viewfinder right here, which I'll never ever use. I never even used it on my Panasonic. And then we also have here an ND filter, which is quite rare actually to see on camera. So we have 3 different levels of the ND filter. And then we also have here a dial between auto and manual mode. Then I actually missed to mention that we have here a headphone jack for actually controlling the audio, and then also the HDMI port. And then here we of course have the display. I think it has a diagonal of around 3 inches. And then we have some more buttons right here. So we have the playback button. Then I have no idea what this is for. Power, display, white balance, night shot, program, AE. So yeah, you can basically read that for yourself. But anyways, and then of course we have the SD card slot right here as well. And I guess this will also end my unboxing here of this Sony AX100E camcorder. God, I'm still excited. I hope that it wasn't too bad for you guys to watch this video. It turned out to be way longer than I expected. But again, this is a big deal for me. It will probably take a while until I actually start recording with this camera, because I wait for the gear to come in, like the microphone and maybe other gear as well. So I might not record my next video with this camcorder, so don't be surprised if nothing changes about the quality. But I'll let you know once I record with this camera, and you can follow me just for updates on Twitter at TechCentury, or also on Instagram at TechCentury. And yeah, I'm just incredibly excited. Please let me know what you think of this camcorder. Again, I'm just so excited and I'm amazed, and I hope everything works. I hope that it doesn't have a dead pixel on the screen or anything like that. So yeah, I'm a little bit anxious. But anyways, I have to stop the video here and actually try this out. So thanks for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun for me, and thanks again for joining me along this ride here with the unboxing of my new camcorder for the next 3 or 4 years. It's just amazing, and I'm basically at a loss for words. So thanks again for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, also for more videos here on the Sony camcorder. And yeah, like the video if you enjoyed it, and dislike it if you didn't. So thanks again, and I really hope to see you next time.